Incredible weapons you didn't know about. Did you know that the internet was originally invented for military purposes? It's true. Humvee and cell phones were both obsolete. In truth, many of the most significant technological advances in civilization have been transferred from their original military application to civilian use. Additionally, there is no limit to imagination and innovation when it comes to military technology, particularly weapons. A lot of the weapons are developing or employing right now seem like they belong in science fiction, despite how absurd they may seem. These technologies and weaponry have been developed and are currently being prepared for use in conflict areas all over the world. Welcome to Zone Tech. In this video, we are going to talk about incredible weapons you didn't know about. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thunder Cannon. Most of us have attended loud rock concerts where the music blaring from the speakers caused our entire insides to vibrate. Since sound is made up of vibrations, it has the potential to be harmful. This was the foundation upon which experts built the Thunder Generator. This high-tech weapon stuns a target entirely within a range of about 100 feet by combining basic chemicals with compressed air. The explosion would be lethal if the target was nearby. The deployment of the Thunder Generator is imminent after numerous successful tests runs with the weapon. Phase. The Personnel Halting and Stimulation Response Rifle, PHASE, created by the U.S. Department of Defense, is a non-lethal weapon intended to confuse and shock attackers rather than kill them. The PHASE is a light-based weapon that has been created for use by both American law enforcement and soldiers, police. The weapon's laser beams are directed to momentarily blind adversaries. People who look at the laser lights, which have alternating wavelengths, become disoriented and are unable to even stand up or fight. The good news is that there is no long-term vision damage caused by the laser light employed in this weapon. Golf Ball Grenade. The V-40 fragmentation grenade, which is no longer in use but was used by the American military from the 1960s through the mid-1980s, stood out for its small size. It was no bigger than a golf ball. It was once referred to as a little frag by soldiers. The grenade was 1.5 inches in diameter and 2.5 inches high. The V-40 utilized a safety pin and lever just like a grenade of the same size, despite its small size. It also had a lethal punch. The golf ball grenade was deemed harmful up to 300 meters from its point of impact and fatal up to a 5-meter radius. However, this weapon was eventually discontinued because the small size of the weapon made them dangerous for use by soldiers. The short fuse time and tiny pins made the mini frags difficult to handle and prone to going off without warning. Automated bullets. In the early days of firearms, the ammunition and weapons were fairly basic, and the shooter was fortunate to get near the target. Since then, we have made significant advancements in the development of our weapons, which now incorporate laser technology. A bullet that mimics a laser's trajectory has been developed by experts in the American military. The bullet even has tiny wings that help it stay on course or even change directions to hit the desired target. They are deadly accurate, and the shooter is no longer concerned about missing. Guns and other heavy weapons employed this specialized ammunition. Skyborg. The U.S. Air Force has developed a program known as Skyborg. This program uses unmanned aircraft controlled by AI software to operate. As part of the United States Air Force Vanguard program, Skyborg will work alongside manned aircraft to complete missions. The Pain Ray. The hostile extraterrestrial was eliminated with just one phaser fire. The military has been developing a scary tool they call the Pain Ray as real life imitates art. Another weapon that utilizes electromagnetic power is this one. In essence, the shooter directs the ray gun at the target and fires a destructive wave that is silent and unseen. When this wave strikes a person, it raises their internal temperature to over 200 degrees, which results in internal combustion. The wave only lasts a few seconds, yet it is enough time for it to fully fry its victim. It was brought to a few engagements in Afghanistan 5 years ago, but it was never actually deployed. Digital Revolver. The Armatix Digital Revolver looks like something out of a science fiction movie, and a version of it was featured in a recent James Bond film. This futuristic pistol has a digital safety mechanism that can only be disabled if the operator is also wearing a special wristwatch that sends the unlock signal to the gun. The wristwatch itself only becomes active once the user unlocks it with their fingerprint. This means that the gun can only be fired by the owner, preventing the gun from being used by people who may steal it. It also means that the revolver cannot be used against its owner. Many gun experts claim that this approach is the way of the future and a great means of ensuring gun safety. How widespread this digital revolver gets used remains to be seen. Robotic soldiers. Enemy forces better watch out because R2-D2 is packing heat. Engineering experts created a robot they dubbed Talon that can perform different tasks on the battlefield via remote control. These steel soldiers can travel across difficult terrains and are equipped with cameras that send back images to the operators. The experts upgraded this robot with weapons and named it Swords, short for Special Weapons Observation Reconnaissance Detection System. The operator just uses the robot's cameras to get aim for accurate firing. It is as easy as playing a game of Space Invaders. Both of these robots are working in our military. Cluster bombs. During MK Ultra, the CIA created the BZ bomb, which was a cluster bomb filled with 3-quinaclidonyl benzylate. This hallucinogen is known to give people headaches, make focusing difficult, and induce restlessness. What's wrong with this organization? The sadistic project was canned after they realized it was immoral. Just kidding. The drug just wasn't reliable enough. Rods from God. Tungsten is one of the heaviest metals known to man. Gravity makes things fall. This weapon's idea was to take a telephone pole-sized piece of tungsten and drop it from space to hit its target. At least that's the idea. But the logistics of creating this weapon, reloading it, and then somehow making sure it hits the target instead of murking some innocents are all major hurdles that will likely keep this weapon in the realm of concepts and sci-fi rather than reality. The Active Denial System. The Active Denial System, another non-lethal weapon designed to help disperse crowds, emits an electromagnetic beam that is undetectable to the naked eye but causes people's skin to burn, causing them to flee. Scientists refer to the active denial system, which can burn water molecules on a person's skin to 130 degrees Fahrenheit from a distance of 500 yards, as a heat ray, while top military officers refer to it as the goodbye effect. The active denial system, which some consider being a sort of torture and controversial in some quarters, has been incredibly successful. Security professionals anticipate that the technology will eventually be used in conjunction with other non-lethal crowd control tools, including rubber bullets, water cannons, and tear gas. Vomit gun. Remember the 6 sticks used by police in the movie Minority Report? The sticks would cause anyone they touch to instantly vomit. Believe it or not, a real-life vomit gun has been invented. In 2007, the U.S. Navy signed a contract with a company called Invocon to develop a weapon that uses radio frequency to impact a person's sense of hearing and equilibrium. Anyone hit by the vomit gun immediately becomes extremely sick and pukes. At the same time, the Science and Technology Department of the Department of Homeland Security hired Intelligent Optical Systems to create an LED incapacitation that generates a quick pulse of various colored lights to also induce nausea, migraines, and vomiting. The vomit gun, like the other weapons on this list, is thought of as a non-lethal way to subdue people and gain the upper hand over opposing soldiers. Additionally, the vomit gun appears to be an instance where science fiction has caught up to science reality, as is the case with many of the weapons on this list. So that's it for today. What do you think of our video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications before you go. Thank you for watching.